This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank, Slovacek Sausage, Germania Insurance, TX Burger, and RV Source. Well, when it comes to crossing off stops on the Texas Bucket List, every once in a while you gotta get outside, be with the birds, and smell the roses. That's why we stopped by a botanical garden in Bexar County. San Antonio is known for its massive amount of missions, but if you mosey on over to a more secluded part of the city, you'll find a place to plant some peace in your life.
I think you get a great taste of San Antonio when you come to the Botanical Garden.
Candace Andrews took us on a tour of the 38-acre facility that has more shrubs, trees, and seeds than you'll typically find in this part of Texas.
We are a museum of plants, but we're so much more than that too. You really can immerse yourself in the world of nature here.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It's real nice.
It really inspires you to slow down and to kind of open up the doors of your senses and to become aware in a way that so often in our busy lives we aren't.
This pretty piece of the Lone Star State was donated to the city by George W. Brackenridge in 1899. But it wasn't until the 1940s that Mrs. R.R. Witt and Mrs. Joseph Murphy got the brilliant idea of creating a botanical garden. Their vision didn't blossom till May of 1980, after years of fundraising and planning. What was the biggest reason to have a botanical garden in the middle of San Antonio?
Well, I think it's a mark of a great city. I like to think of the garden as more than a garden. There's a wonderful story of art and architecture here. There's a wonderful story of cultural gatherings here from the events and exhibits that we have. We're really a wonderful gathering place for the whole city of San Antonio. Well, Shane, welcome to the Lucile Halsell Conservatory.
This is amazing.
There are 5 glass houses, part of this 90,000 square foot complex. This room is called the exhibit room. It's filled with bromeliads and orchids from all over the world. As you can see it's a glass structure. It was the first of its kind ever built, designed by Emilio Ambaz, who's a world famous architect. And now we're approaching the courtyard where we have the rest of the glass houses.
Home to these critically acclaimed greenhouses, the San Antonio Botanical Garden has plants you won't find in this part of the world. Heck, you'd be doing pretty good if you could pronounce them.
We have palms and cycads, we have orchids, bromeliads, fern grotto, tropical collections.
While exploring the fabulous fields full of flowers, you'll feel as if you found the secret garden of San Antonio. But here, you can also be transported to different parts of Texas, thanks to several sections that have a surreal amount of the same seedlings you'll find all over the state.
It's one of my very favorite spots in the garden. We call it Desert in Bloom. It's this fabulous collection of cacti and succulents that just looks, every month is something different. Something different is blooming, something different is happening. In the spring, it's just glorious with wildflowers.
Amazing.
Yes.
From the plains of South Texas to the forests of the East, there's something for every Texan who loves the landscapes of the Lone Star State.
It's been a place very special to me for decades, really.
Moby Warren is an Alamo City native who used to bring her little ones here to learn, explore, and just be kids.
And I think the Botanical Gardens provides a lot of opportunity to really get to know Texas in a way that we often don't in our urban landscapes.
And that's the budding mission of the garden, to get kids outside and teach them about nature.
We all love technology, but let's make sure that nature remains an important part of kids' lives. So let's introduce them, let's teach them how to garden, let them come out here and have some fun in a garden so that they connect with the whole ecosystem, so they understand, so that they'll grow up and be the stewards of the environment in the future. Children today spend an average of 4 to 7 minutes per day in outdoor play.
That's it, 4 to 7 minutes.
That's all.
Wow. So if you stop by the San Antonio Botanical Gardens to get an appreciation of the surroundings in our state, be sure to listen to the serenades from a few songbirds and soak in the sun. All well worth a stop on the Texas Bucket List.
You get away from all the pressure and everything and lead it real peaceful.
There's something very peaceful about being in a botanical garden. It kind of takes you out of the city and feel like you're on a little mini vacation.
Here, you get that outdoor experience that really connects you to who San Antonio is.
In terms of just regenerating yourself and maybe getting in touch with the things that are most important, this is a wonderful place that gently pushes you to be able to do that.